I go.
Those glasses, man.
When you're in America, be American, why not?
Inner engineering program at the start of 2020 was absolutely special for me.
I see you made some music out of Asatoma Sadgamaya.
I'm so thankful that I'm able to go inward and begin to sort of untie some of these knots.
Look at me, always stone. But it doesn't have any side effects. It doesn't take away your intelligence. But if you become blissful throughout the day, you are a candidate for samadhi.
That's heavy for you to hear. And it touches me personally because for so long, early in my adult life, I felt cut off and I felt a bit traumatized from, at one point early in my childhood, there was, I would say, a real connection, but the teachings were always so separating in that if you have the right thoughts and if you believe the right things, then you'll go to the right place. But the others who don't have the right beliefs, they go when they are eternally tormented. And this sort of like upbringing brought me to a place in my early teens where alcohol and drugs weren't the problem. They were a real solution for me early on. And they allowed me to feel a sense of inner ease where there had been so much inner turmoil and a sense of inner peace. Even though I was below waking consciousness, the inner pain and suffering was momentarily removed. And for a long time, I became deeply addicted. And I've been sober now almost 15 years. And I've now co-own a treatment facility and a rehab center called Infinite Recovery. And we have 10 sober living homes. And so, you know, alcohol and drugs in the United States and in all over the world has become a big deal. And as a guy who makes electronic dance music that's, you know, focused on people having fun and experiencing and opening through music, there's a lot of people who get caught up in that. And so it's important for me to not only to stay sober, but to awaken so that other people can see that you can change. People can change. And I think that a lot of people get caught up in that stuff and they feel like it's over and this incarnation's done.
People can change if they take that step in time. Otherwise, the chemicals can mess up a human being in such a way that they become sort of diminished life, you know. The damage is sometimes permanent. So the question is, will somebody wake up in time, is always the question. That now that you're doing this work, if possible for you, you must also take up some Indian reservation and work with them, because it is rampant out there and they don't have the same facility and they don't have the same attention from the government. And you know, it's some of the most impoverished societies are actually reservations, and they don't have really means to do that. Having said that, see, about this drug and alcohol, I know it's kind of picked up like a huge, massive culture among the youth. And they think if you're not into it, obviously you're not living. So, I must tell you this is picking up big time in India, also in the urban centers at least, not in the rest of the country, but in the urban centers. So, I was in Bangalore and, you know, they always invite me to all these under 25 conferences because they think I'm 25. Do I look like that? Do I look like that?
You do. You do with that hat. Those sunglasses, definitely you do.
So, I was in this conference and you know, like about 15,000–20,000 people are there in an open-air conference and well, you can… the smell is all over, at least the marijuana smell is all over the place. So then one of them asked me, these are all young people below 25, but they've become very famous, these are called YouTubers. You know, they've kind of have millions of following and they're doing their own little thing. So they said, Sadhguru, you have so much influence with the government, why don't you make marijuana legal in India? I said, why not? Marijuana, we'll make it legal, we'll make cocaine also legal. And then we'll make meth also legal. Why go in steps? We'll make everything legal straight away, because anyway, when something Well, the reason why, for example, in the United States there was prohibition, there was no alcohol, all right? So why they gave in to making alcohol legal is not because they suddenly decided it's good for your health or your well-being, simply because they couldn't control it. The moonshining was all over the place and instead of somebody else making the money, the government decides, okay, let's tax it and make money. So the same thing with marijuana, when they're not able to control it, it's all over the place, they will decide to tax it and make money. If cocaine becomes all over the place, probably they'll do the same thing another 10-15 years. If meth becomes all over the place, that's what they will do, and somebody will of course write an article saying how meth is the best for the growth of your brain, you know? I'm saying these things will happen, this is how society has worked always. Not just one society, all societies, this is how they have usually worked. So I said, I will make it no problem. Why is it that you're asking me? You want to go to your university smoked up, is it? I don't know what's the words in America, in India. Stone is there, but that's going too far. I am stoned, always, that's why I'm not showing you my eyes. I am always stoned without any substance. So in India, they say tobacco means it's smoking. If they're doing marijuana, it's smoking up, they're smoked up. I said, do you want to go to the university smoked up? They said, why not? I said, let's do one thing. Let's say we want to take you on a small plane ride. On a little plane, we'll give you a joyride. But the pilot comes smoked up. You want to fly with him? They say, like this. I say, okay, you don't seem to get it. You need a major surgery right now. And you see the surgeon comes smoked up, you want the surgery? They say, no. So you clearly understand, in some way your faculties are impaired. And why with impaired faculties, you want to go to the university? You say, I don't want to go to the university, that's fine with me. You want to go to the university with impaired faculty, what is the point of that? You clearly understand something is down in you, but you say you're high. I said, from now on, don't use the word high. Whenever you smoke, you say, I'm down. Because that's the appropriate word. Because something is down, nothing is up, all right? You think you're high simply because it's giving you a chemical high for some time and you will go down naturally. So the simple thing is just this is something all youth should understand and strive for. See, the greatest chemical factory and the most sophisticated and complex chemical factory in the universe that we know of is this human mechanism. If you know how to manage it, you can be always blissed out, stoned. Look at me, always stoned. But it doesn't have any side effect. It doesn't take away your intelligence, it doesn't put you down, it doesn't take away your awareness. Today, there is much research in this direction. This this inner engineering what you did was only the online thing. The Shambhavi Mahamudra practice, which is a completion program, unfortunately we're not able to do it right now. With this practice, 90 days of practice, they are saying some of the universities, this Rutgers University, Harvard, Florida and other Indiana universities, they all came together and did a research on this practice. And they said your BDNF, that is the brain-derived neurotropic factors, are up 300%. And your cannabinoid receptors, your endocannabinoids, that is, within the body there is a production of cannabinoids, that is up by 70%, always. So all the time we are on dope, but internally. So because of this, you're always joyful, blissful, no stress in you, but it doesn't take away your awareness, it makes you extremely aware. This is what humanity needs. Only thing is, it is within you and you have to do something to access that. Instead of that, you're going and picking weeds outside, which is a poor substitute.
Yep. Poor substitute, and it leaves you high and dry. The tricky part…
No, it makes you down, not high, down, down and down.
Down and down.
Crash, do not fall, do not break anything, and he's gone. Sadhguru, ladies and gentlemen. Sadhguru. Sadhguru.